a public hearing scheduled for 9:30. Agenda item number 2, it's a public hearing regarding the placement of no parking signs on County Road 2144.
Actually, I think Mr. Smith asked for that. I believe Constable Smith asked for the no parking signs to be placed up there. He might be able to enlighten the court as to the...
Mr. Smith, did you ask for those no parking signs?
Yes, I did. I've had many complaints because this is right on the city limits of Troop, but there's some condos, and some of the people live in the condos are continuously parking on the right of way. The landowner has complained to me. Also, the people who they park behind their condo can't get out of their driveway when people are parked back there. I've handled it numerous times, and I requested that we put no parking signs up there so they can be cited for parking on this. They blocked other people. I mean, they park on the right of way and the other people's land.
And Mr. Gary, as far as the public hearing, we can set on a future agenda the action item for this. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay.
Constable, I had one question before you sit down. If they're parking on private land, has the landowner had a record come and remove them?
Well, I gave them that option, and they moved them voluntarily before he took that action.
Okay. Thank you, Constable. I've received no further public participation forms on that agenda item, so we'll move forward to item number 17. Consider approval of salvage yard license renewal application for TA Auto Salvage in Precinct 4. Constable Smith.
TA Auto Salvage has been in business since 1997 and owned by Juan Tobias. Mr. Tobias is deceased at this time. He got killed in an auto accident in Mexico about a month ago. His son, who has the same name, Juan Tobias Jr., is taking over the business and asked for this renewal of a salvage yard license. I have never had any complaints about this business and its compliance with the Commissioner's Court order. And I recommend that y'all consider renewing it.
So moved, Judge.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Constable. All right. Agenda item number 18. Consider and approve an order and a resolution calling a bond election for November 6, 2007, making provisions for conducting the election and resolving other matters related to such election. We have had a lot of discussion about the jail. We have studied the jail. We've worked diligently with the task force and members of this community, citizens and other professionals. We've come up with what we believe to be the best solution for our jail space needs. But it's clear, and we've been open about this, that it does not provide for a transition for the Sheriff's Department, the Probation Department, and other county departments that are currently residing in the Carlton Hotel, the Smith County office building that would need to be demolished to make way for this jail project. And because of that, because of some events last week, I have been working with HDR since Friday afternoon to come up with a solution for the jail, for the Sheriff's Department, the Probation Department, and I believe I've come up with their help, with a solution, or a potential solution. There are many. We've discussed the possibility of adding to the low risk portion of the jail, which would be on the north and the northeast side of the current downtown jail location. Adding to that project to provide the office space for the Sheriff's Department and the Probation Department. We talked about the possibility of demolishing the buildings directly to the north of this building on the northeast corner, the northwest corner of this block. an office building that would provide for space for the sheriff's department and for the probation department, and also allow for the building of a construction of a parking garage that would hold approximately 300 vehicles. That's in line with CGL's recommendations from their draft report. Give us, I think the numbers, it would give us approximately, carry us through our 10-year needs for parking. That's correct. It would take us to approximately 836, give or take a few spaces, which would provide for, which would be what CGL recommended for our 10-year needs. The numbers are high. It's expensive to build. Obviously, we have escalation costs that goes up every month as we go along, and we further delay this project. In talking to Kurt Pardee from HDR, he feels that we can complete this project, additional project to the jail, which is related, for an additional $15 million. Now, I think that's, at this point, I think that's the only way we can go. We need to add that money to the bond package. People need to know what it's going to cost. And to have the kind of solutions that we need, that's what it is. Constructing these buildings on the northern portion of this block will not interfere with the current parking that's adjacent to this building. It will interfere with some of the parking, but not the majority of it. Won't interfere with day-to-day operations in the county as much as some other options may. So with that in mind, I think it's appropriate. And granted, there's going to be people that want to poke holes in this idea because we haven't had time to fully vet this with the task force and other members of the community. But we will have time before the bond election. Those things will happen. The architects, along with the court, will hold public meetings and discuss these ideas with the members of the public who are interested in this project. I hear the complaints. I hear people say that because we're putting the salary plan in the budget, that they're going to oppose the jail bond. Understand that. The two are not related. We need the jail. We need the offices related to the jail. And for those members of the community who want to poke holes in the plan and want to fight about the bond proposal for the jail, that's fine, but I feel like you're doing the county a disservice. So with that said, I'm going to pass out the proposed language that's been prepared by Carol Palumbo. Give the court members a few minutes to go over this. Ms. Palumbo sent this late yesterday via email.
This is quite a bit to read. Could we have maybe like a 10 or 15 minute break to go over this?
It's a great idea. We will reconvene at 10 a.m. to take up the additional public hearing. That's agenda item number 3, and then we'll follow with this item. You still got to get away.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh?